Hello guys, welcome to my new video. Before we start, press that like button and subscribe as well. Today I'm talking about how we hate Dead by Daylight but still play it. Dead by Daylight is one of the most frustrating games I ever played, but at the same time the best game I ever played. You get crushed by the killer, you get tunneled, you lose matches you felt you had in the bag, you sit on a generator for 2 minutes just to die in 5 seconds. And after all that, you press ready again. And that's the weirdest part of the game. We don't just play Dead by Daylight, we suffer through it and then come back for more. There is something people don't like admitting. Dead by Daylight is not a relaxed game. It's designed around pressure, mistakes and tension. Every chase feels like you are one wrong turn away from losing everything. And that constant tension does something to your brain. You are never fully comfortable, you are always slightly stressed, and that stress becomes the default state of play. But here's the twist. That same frustration is what makes it addictive. Because when you finally win, it feels like you actually earned survival. One game, you get tunneled instantly. Next game, you loop a killer for 2 minutes and still lose because gens fly. Next game, you get a perfect escape with hatch. Dead by Daylight never feels consistent, and that inconsistency is important because it keeps you thinking, okay, next game will be different. You are not chasing fairness, you're chasing the version of the game where everything finally clicks. In most games, losing teaches you something obvious. In Dead by Daylight, losing just feels bad. You don't always know what you did wrong. You just die, and then you die again, and again. But slowly something changes. You stop sprinting too early, you start reading killers, you understand maps without thinking. And one day you realize, you didn't suddenly get good, you just stop making the same mistakes. But the game never tells you that directly. Dead by Daylight has one of the strangest player dynamics in gaming. Survivors hate killers. Killers hate survivors. Everyone hates tunneling. Everyone hates camping. But at the same time, you literally cannot play the game without the other side. And that creates this weird emotional loop. You get mad at the killer, then you queue killer. You get mad at survivors, then you queue survivor. It's a cycle of frustration and curiosity. If DBD was only about winning, most people would quit, because winning isn't consistent, but moments are. That perfect pallet stun, the last second hatch escape, the flashlight save that saves everything, the chase you shouldn't have survived. Those moments are rare, but they are enough to keep you queued. You don't remember the losses, you remember the highlights, and the game is built exactly around that. Dead by Daylight runs on a very simple psychological loop. Frustration, hope, reward. You lose a game and feel annoyed. You queue again because this time will be better. Then you get one good match. And that tiny reward resets everything. Because it doesn't matter if you lost 5 games earlier. That one good moment is enough to pull you back in. When people say they hate Dead by Daylight, they don't really mean the game itself. They mean the frustration it creates. The stress, the unfair feeling, the matches that spiral out of control. But at the same time, no other game gives quite the same intensity. No other game makes you care about a single chase this much. And that's why we stay. Not because it's perfect, but because it makes us feel something. Dead by Daylight is not a relaxing experience. It's not balanced. It's not consistent. It's not always fair. But it is memorable and somehow addictive. You can hate it in one match and still queue again 5 minutes later. And maybe that's the real definition of a good game. Not that it makes you happy all the time, but that it makes you come back anyway. That's my opinion about how we hated by Daylight but still play it. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video, because if you did, I hope to see you in the next video. Press that like button and subscribe as well. Thank you and take care.